I accidentally texted the alien woman, "Come to my room." I meant to send it to my human crewmate as a joke. The message was marked read almost instantly. 5 minutes later, the lights outside my quarters flickered. The door slid open with a soft mechanical sigh, and she stood there, taller than me, skin glowing faintly silver under the station lights, eyes reflecting stars that didn't belong to our galaxy. "I received your invitation," she said calmly. My heart slammed against my ribs. She was a Zarian diplomat, the most dangerous species in the Alliance, brilliant, ancient, and rumored to read intentions as easily as words. I sent that by mistake," I stammered. She tilted her head, studying me. "There are no mistakes in language. Only truths revealed too early." She stepped inside. The door sealed behind her. The air felt heavier, charged. My room suddenly seemed too small for someone who carried the authority of an interstellar empire. She glanced at the human photos on my wall, the cracked mirror, the half-packed duffel bag. "You fear me," she observed. "Yes," I admitted. "But not for the reason you think." That made her pause. "For cycles, humans avoid speaking honestly to us," she said. "You did not." Her eyes softened, just slightly. "Why?" I swallowed. "Because for once, I didn't see you as an alien. Just, someone alone on a station full of strangers." Silence stretched between us. Then she smiled, an expression few had ever seen. "Then stay awake," she said, turning toward the window. "Because after tonight, the galaxy will know your name." Outside, the stars began to move. The stars outside my window didn't just move, they aligned. One by one, ships decloaked around the station, massive silhouettes blotting out the constellations. Zarian warcrests ignited like cold suns. My throat went dry. "What did you do?" I whispered. "The alien woman, Elith, didn't turn around. I answered your message." "That was just a text," I said. "A mistake." She finally faced me. "To my people, an invitation from a human is a declaration of intent. Especially from you." My chest tightened. "Me? I'm nobody. I fix comm relays." She stepped closer, her voice lower now. "You carry a signal in your neural implant. An ancient frequency only our queens can activate. We have searched centuries for it." I staggered back. "That's impossible." "Your species calls it coincidence," she replied. "We call it inheritance." The station alarms began to howl. Red lights flooded the corridor beyond my door. Through the intercom, the commander's voice cracked with panic. "Unidentified Zarian fleet, this is a violation of." The transmission cut off. Elith raised her hand, and the noise vanished. Silence fell like snow. "They came because I came," she said. "And I came because you asked." My legs felt weak. "So what happens now?" She studied me, not as a diplomat, not as an alien, but as if weighing the fate of entire worlds. "Now," she said slowly, "you choose." "Choose what?" "Whether humanity meets the Zarian as subjects, or as equals." Outside, the largest ship began charging a beam aimed directly at the station core. Elith extended her hand. "Come with me," she said. "Or watch your world be decided without you." 5 minutes ago, I was just a human in a small room. Now, the galaxy was waiting for my answer. I didn't take her hand. "Not yet." "If I go with you," I said, forcing my voice to stay steady, "how do I know this isn't just another way for your people to control us?" Elitha's eyes dimmed, the starlight inside them folding inward. "You don't," she answered honestly. "Trust has never existed between our species." Outside, the Zarian flagship's weapon continued to charge, a low hum vibrating through the station walls. Panels sparked. Gravity fluctuated. Somewhere far away, people were screaming. I need proof, I said. She nodded once. Then listen. She placed 2 fingers against my temple. I should have panicked, but instead, the room dissolved. I was standing in open space, surrounded by memories that weren't mine. Ancient battlefields. Human ships burning. Zarian worlds shattered in retaliation. Centuries of fear, looping endlessly, poisoning every first contact. Then I saw myself, or someone who looked like me, standing beside a Zarian queen long ago, both of them activating the same signal now buried in my implant. You were there, I whispered. Your bloodline was, Elith replied. The first bridge between us. When that bridge was destroyed, the galaxy chose war. The vision snapped away. I collapsed to my knees, gasping. So the fleet, I said, looking up at her, this is history repeating itself. Yes, she said softly. Unless you stop it. The station core began to overload. A countdown echoed through the halls. I stood, hands shaking. Then tell your fleet to stand down. They won't listen to me anymore, she said. Then they'll listen to me. I stepped toward the window and activated the signal. Every Zarian ship froze. Across the void, millions of minds turned toward a single human voice. Stand down, I said. This time, we do it differently. The beam powering down was the loudest silence I'd ever heard. But I could feel it. This was only the beginning. The moment the Zarian fleet powered down, the station lights stabilized. Relief washed over me, but Elith stiffened. It's too quiet, she said. What do you mean? They stood down, I replied. Yes, she said slowly. Which means someone else just lost control. A deep vibration rolled through the hull. Not from outside, but from within the station. Warning symbols flared across every screen. A restricted channel opened on my wrist console, broadcasting a human authority code I recognized instantly. Earth Command. A familiar face appeared, Admiral Hargreave. Calm. Cold. Well done, he said. You did exactly what we hoped. My stomach dropped. You knew about the signal. Of course, he replied. We put it there generations ago. You're not a bridge, you're a key. Elitha's voice sharpened. You used his bloodline as bait. The Admiral smiled thinly. We prefer the term insurance. The Zarian only understand power. Today, humanity finally holds it. Behind him, tactical maps lit up. Human warships, hidden, armed, ready, were locking onto the frozen Zarian fleet. You're going to start a war, I said. No, he corrected. We're going to end one. Permanently. The station shook again. Elith stepped beside me, her presence suddenly regal, dangerous. You taught us humans were weak, she said. But you taught him something else. She placed her hand over my chest. The signal surged, stronger than before. Pain flashed, then clarity. I could feel them now. Not just Zarian minds, but human ones too. Fear. Anger. Hope. They don't need domination, I said quietly. They need choice. Admiral Hargreaves' smile faded. You're exceeding your parameters. Then shut me down, I said. And prove you're afraid. For the first time, the Admiral hesitated. Outside, Zarian ships began to move, not attacking, but forming ranks around the station. Elith whispered, choose carefully. Whatever you do next will crown you, or erase you. Alarms blared again, but this time, they weren't warnings. They were declarations. The alarms stopped. Not because the danger passed, but because every system was listening. Human fleets. Zarian armadas. The station itself. All of it synced to the signal burning through my chest. It didn't hurt anymore. It felt complete. Admiral Hargreaves' voice returned, sharper now. Stand down immediately. That's an order. I looked at Elif. For the first time, she bowed her head, not to command, but to acknowledge. There it is, she said softly. The crown. I don't want a throne, I replied. She met my eyes. Good. That's why it answered you. I opened the channel, every channel. This ends now, I said. No conquest. No revenge. No hidden weapons waiting for the next mistake. Images flooded the network, human cities, Zarian worlds, the cost of every battle both sides pretended to justify. Silence followed, not forced, but understood. Admiral Hargreave tried one last time. You're throwing away humanity's advantage. No, I said. I'm giving it a future. The human targeting grids vanished. Zarian weapons powered down fully. One by one, ships lowered their shields, not in surrender, but in trust. The station stabilized. The war that never officially began, ended. Elif stepped beside me, gazing at the stars. You could rule them, she said. Both sides. I shook my head. Then they'd never learn to stand together. She smiled, bright, real, unguarded. Then history will call you something rarer than a king. What? A beginning. As the fleets dispersed, the galaxy didn't cheer. It breathed. And in a quiet room where a message was sent by accident, I understood the truth. Sometimes, the smallest mistake becomes the moment everything finally goes right.